नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोविष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुक्तापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं साधुभूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम पदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरतस्वे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता श्री राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगे श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नीलाम्बुज श्यामल कोमलंगम सीता समारोपित भागम पारो महाशायक चारुचापम नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम। So Hare Krishna devotees, so welcome for today's Bhakti Shastri class, and today is a very very special day. Today is Sita Navami, appearance day of Mother Sita, and also the appearance day of Shri Janava Mata, and disappearance day of Madhu Pandit. So very very special day today. So yesterday I was reading in Valmiki Ramayana the section where Lord Ram goes for telling Mother Sita that I have to go to the forest. So that section I was reading, very interesting section. It's like three, four chapters in that. So he says that the biggest responsibility for any human being is to worship his superiors, mother, father, and gurujan. ये सब बड़ा सा एक lecture देते हैं Lord Ram. And Mother Sita is just thinking what Lord Ram is telling. And then Mother Sita begins to reply the dharmas of a wife, the dharmas of a chaste woman. And how her only goal should be to serve the husband. And then after hearing this, Lord Ram says, अरे ये तो धर्मा को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया जितना मैंने बोला पूरा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया सीता मैया ने. And then Lord Ram says another chapter. Okay, what are the difficulties in the forest? What all difficulties will be there in the forest? All difficulties, he says. And then Mother Sita says another chapter. Another chapter, that how she says a very very heart touching statement. She says that I will walk in front of you, my Lord Ram, and whatever pebbles will come, whatever thorns will come, whatever bushes will come, I will crush them with my feet so that you don't feel pain. So that will be my service as I go ahead with you. And Lord Ram says, Arey, you are a princess, you have never seen a forest, you have never walked a forest path. How will you bear the pain of thorns and pebbles which are going to come? And then she says a very nice thing. Mother Sita says that if I'm meditating on your lotus feet, if I'm meditating on your lotus feet always, which I'm doing always, every moment I'm meditating on your lotus feet, then all the pains of this world are insignificant of that. I will not feel any amount of pain. So just by meditating on your lotus feet. So that's how Mother Sita says to Lord Ram, and Lord Ram then has nothing to say what to do. And then he says, okay, you can come with me. So that's how we see that Mother Sita's dedication, her chastity, her loyalty to Lord Ram was very, very much. And then another statement which was very heart touching, which I read yesterday, was Mother Sita says, even a moment separation from you is like a death for me. You are saying that you stay here, but a moment association, separation from you is like death for me. So like that, Mother Sita says. So I was just reflecting on that. For her, separation is so painful. So we can just imagine when Lord Ram, on some blasphemy from a dhobi, he gets separated from Mother Sita. What was the level of pain Mother Sita might have felt from getting separated from, and she comes here in Bithur and stays here as one Devi. So what was the level of pain which she might have experienced? But that pain she took only because it was desire of Lord Ram. So for Lord Ram's pressure, she was ready to take any amount of pain. So lot of amazing characteristics of Mother Sita is there. We just spoke one or two. So that chapter is very, very amazing where she is telling the dharma of a wife. Hmm. Okay, so Jai Janak Nandani Sita Devi ki Jai. Okay, so let us back to our Gita, Kurukshetra. From Janakpuri, we have to be back to now over here. Okay, so we studied till verse number 34. Now 35 we have to start. So this is a simpler section. This is prayers by Arjuna, which we are going to see. So he says lot of prayers. Like before also he said lot of prayers in glorification of the Lord. Here also he will say lot of prayers. So not much technical thing is there. It's simple prayers which he is quoting. Okay. So we'll just read and go ahead. Okay. 35 to 46 will be covering today. Prayers of Arjuna. Sanjay Vacha Etashvatva Vachanam Keshavasya Kritanjalirve Ve Vipamanah Kiriti Namaskritva Bhuya Eva Krishnam Sagadgadam Bhita Bhita Pranamya. Yes, retranslation.
Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, O king, after hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, trembling Arjun offered obeisances with folded hands again and again. He fearfully spoke to Lord Krishna in a faltering voice as follows.
So why he is fearful now? Because earlier there was a rasa of wonder or adbhut rasa. Now there is a rasa mixed with fear because of seeing the Kala Roop now. So when he saw the Vishwaroop, there was no much fear. But now when he is seeing the Kala Roop, there is very, very fearful. So the verse says, Etar Shrutva. By hearing the words which last three verses we saw, how Krishna spoke that I am time destroyer of everything, except for you Pandavas, I will destroy everyone. You just have to become the instrument of my service. So Etav Shrutva Vachanam Keshavasya, he heard from Lord Krishna. Kritanjalir, he is now folding his hand. You might have seen that photo, famous photo. Arjuna is folding his hand, and Vipahamana, he is trembling. Kiriti, Arjuna's another name. Namaskritva, offering obeisances. He is paying obeisances there. Bhuya, again and again, to Krishna. And with a flirting voice, Sagadgada, Bhita Bhitaha. He is very fearful. So again, so Acharya says he is getting up, he is folding his hands, and then again going obeisances, then again getting up. So he's two, three times he is doing obeisances. So next verses we'll see that he's not just offering obeisances. He's saying, I'm offering obeisances from all direction. Okay. Okay, next verse. So Arjuna's name is uh, Kiriti. Kiriti. One of the name of Arjuna. Okay. Arjuna vacha sthane rishikesh tava prakritya jagat prahastyati anurajyate cha rakshamsi bhitani disho dravanti sarve namashyanti cha siddha sangaha. Yes, read translation.
Arjuna said, O master of the senses, the world becomes joyful upon hearing your name, and thus everyone becomes attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you their respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. All this is rightly done.
So here he is seeing uh, three kinds of people. In the outer space, he is able to see three kinds of people who are offering obeisances to the Supreme Lord. So one kind of people are the devotees of the Lord. So they become very joyful. Our Lord is so wonderful. He has such a form. And so Acharyas give example of Lord Narsimhadev and relationship between Narsimhadev and Prahlad Maharaj. So all the demigods, they were very, very respectful. They were doing prayers. Oh Lord Narsimhadev, please calm down, calm down. So they were paying obeisances with respect. So this was one category. But when Prahlad Maharaj went, he was not fearful. He was just wondering, oh, my Lord Vishnu has taken such an amazing form of Lord Narasimhadev. And he peacefully went there, and Lord Narasimhadev then kept his hand on the head of Prahlad Maharaj. So Narasimha Chaturdashi is also coming soon. So he was not fearful, he was joyful. So this is one thing which Arjuna says, that devotees are joyful by seeing you this is form. And then demons, but they are very, very afraid of seeing this form. And those who are perfected beings, Siddhas, Siddha Sangha, the perfected beings or the demigods, they are paying obeisances. They are doing prayers. So these three kinds of things he is able to see. Okay. Let's see. So Prabhupada mentions that for the Lord, his actions towards devotees and demons, both are equally beneficial because he is absolute. There is no difference in him. Okay, so we'll just read the purport. Arjuna, after hearing from Krishna about the outcome of the battle of Kurukshetra, became enlightened, and as a great devotee and a friend of Supreme Personality Godhead, he said that everything done by Krishna is quite fit. Arjuna confirmed that Krishna is the maintainer and the object of worship for the devotees and the destroyer of the undesirable. His actions are equally good for all. Arjuna understood herein that when the battle of Kurukshetra was being concluded, in outer space there were present many demigods, siddhas, and intelligentsia of the higher planets. And they were observing the fight because Krishna was present there. When Arjuna saw the universal form of the Lord, the demigods took pleasure in it. But others who were demons and atheists could not stand it when the Lord was praised. Out of their natural fear of the devastating form of the Supreme Personality Godhead, they fled. Krishna's treatment of the devotees and atheists is praised by Arjuna. In all cases, a devotee glorifies the Lord because he knows that whatever he does is good for all. So this is a very important statement Prabhupada is writing, that whatever the Lord does in the life of a devotee is always good for him. We may understand, we may not understand. But that's the conviction a devotee must have, that it's always good for him. So I remember there was one time in 2016, I remember. Yeah, 2016 it was. So there was one devotee who was about to join with us. And suddenly he was not picking call. He was not answering anyone. And then when we were calling, he's not lifting. And then after some days, we found that he's not practicing also. He's not chanting also. He has left everything. So he was my best friend in my college days. Because of whom I was there in Bhakti. So I was very, very disturbed. I was very, very disturbed. Arey, this devotee, he was so strong, and how come now he is not there in Bhakti? So I remember it was night 12 o'clock. I was very disturbed in night. So I called Achyut Prabhuji. Okay, and Prabhuji was shocked to see my call at night 12 o'clock. But I was very disturbed. So I called and I said to him, Prabhuji, how can this be possible? That somebody so strong in Bhakti can leave, and suddenly that too. So then he told a very, very important line to me. Just one line he told, one or two line he told, and then we slept. He told, do not doubt the plan of Krishna. He is perfect. Whatever he does is always good. Do not doubt the plan of Krishna. I asked him why Krishna is doing this, like this, like this. He says, do not doubt the plan of Krishna. Whatever he does is always best. So this was one thing which I remember. Another thing which happened was 2018 expression. So I remember next day was expression. It was 8th of April, Saturday. And we were waiting. Everything was ready. We spent almost 40 lakhs in that organizing. And it was night 12 o'clock. Gaurang crew came. And I was there to receive him. And then I gave him some prasad and all. And then I was about to go to take rest. And suddenly what happened? This is Friday night. This is Friday night. Next day is expression. And suddenly what happened? Lot of storm began to come. Lot of winds began to blow. And all pandal, stage, everything was destroyed. The LED screen was crushed. And all the speakers and everything was destroyed. and it was happening in front of us. We were standing in the balcony of our room from third floor, and in front of our eyes, everything was getting destroyed, and we could not do anything. And the storm lasted just for 45 minutes. In that 45 minutes, everything was gone. Next day, Mangal Aarti happened. It was 4:30. And devotees were cleaning the temple hall because it was became very dusty. And the altar opened. And the first question I asked to the Lord, why? First question I asked to the Lord was, why Lord, why? ये क्या किया आपने? इतनी मेहनत किया हमने, 3 महीने से हम मेहनत कर रहे थे इसके लिए, क्यों लॉर्ड, क्यों लॉर्ड? और फिर लॉर्ड की तरफ देखा, लॉर्ड स्माइल मार रहे थे। मैं बोला यार ये तो हद हो गई। हम तो दुखी हैं पूरा और लॉर्ड स्माइल मारे जा रहे हैं। So it was very, very heartbreaking, but we could not understand why this happened. Everything was destroyed. Then during the day, suddenly one thing we got to know, which was very, very shocking. So what happened? We began to start making prasadam. That day it was biryani rice and something we made to be distributed to around 10,000 students who were about to come. So we wanted to make that. So we found that initial batches which we made, because we were making in batches. A lot of Adi Shampru was in charge and he was making in batches biryani rice. So, or something else was also there. Burger was also there. Burger. Remember the menu. Burger was also there. So we found the initial batches of the prasadam which was made, it got spoiled. It got spoiled. So if that would have been distributed, many of the people would have got food poisoning or something. If a burger got spoiled a little bit and the biryani was almost spoiled. So initial batches jo bane, that was all getting spoiled. So then we thought, oh, thank you Lord, बचा लिया। इतना नाम खराब होता है इस्कॉन का कि जाके प्रसाद खाया उससे कईयों का तबीयत खराब हुआ, तो फिर वो बच गया। और अगले साइडे को हमने फिर से ऑर्गेनाइज किया, एंड दिस टाइम द रिस्पॉन्स ऑफ द क्राउड वाज मच मोर, the sympathy of the people were much more. Many guests who were about to come, they were also very sympathetic. न्यूज़पेपर में रिपोर्ट आया, इस्कॉन में हुआ इतना बड़ा नुकसान, लेकिन ये भक्त लोग अपनी कृष्ण भक्ति से और आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और फिर से कराएंगे इसको, हार नहीं मानी है उन्होंने। मैं कहा ये तो ग्लोरिफिकेशन होने लग गया हमारा। हम क्या सोच रहे थे, क्या हो गया, ये तो ग्लोरिफिकेशन स्टार्ट हो गया। तो फिर अगली बार जब एक्सप्रेशन हो गया, तो फिर 4:30 पे मैं दर्शन लेने आया संडे की मॉर्निंग को, और फिर लॉर्ड को देखा, राधा माधव को, और फिर वो स्माइल मार रहे हैं। तो मैं बोला थैंक यू लॉर्ड, आपका स्माइल सही है, आप स्माइल मारते रहिए। So yes, so that conviction we should have, that whatever is Lord is doing, we may not understand at that time, but surely Lord has some plans for us. That is always good. Okay. So here the word Rishikesh has been used by Arjuna. So Acharyas is giving one meaning of Rishikesh, that why he is telling Rishikesh? Because, oh Lord, you are the one who inspired devotees to turn towards you. Be in Rishikesh, you are the master of their senses. And you are the one who tells the non-devotees' senses to turn away from you. It's you who are doing it, Rishikesh. Based on the will, on the desire of the devotee or the person, you do like this because you are Rishikesh. Then Srila Vishwanath Thakur is telling a very nice thing. This verse is famous as Mantra Shastra in Mantra Shastra for its ability to give protection from Rakshasas. तो अगर आपको भूतों का डर लग रहा है, राक्षसों का डर लग रहा है, रात को सोते समय छत में डर लग रहा है, तो इस मंत्र को याद कर लीजिए आप, भगवत गीता के हैं। ये मंत्र आपको प्रोटेक्शन मंत्र देगा, राक्षसों से, गोस्ट से, सबसे आपको प्रोटेक्शन देगा। ठीक है, ओके। कस्माच्च तेना न मेरन् महात्मन् गरीयसे ब्रह्मणोऽपि आदिकर्ते अनंत देवेश जगन्निवासा तम अक्षरम सत् सद असत तत्परम यत्। So these are various designation which is giving to the Supreme Lord. Arjuna is giving various designation. Yes, read the translation.
O great one, greater even than Brahma, you are the original creator. Why then should they do why then why then should they not offer their respectful obeisances unto you? O limitless one, God of gods, refuge of the universe. You are the invincible source, the cause of all causes, transcendental to this material manifestation.
Hmm. So see, this is a prayer. So he is doing Kasmat. Why they should not offer prayers? It's like way of different telling that they should offer prayers. Everyone is offering prayers. So then he's asking in a different way. Why should not they offer prayer? Hmm. So Garishe Brahmano api adi karter. So you are greater than even Brahma, and you are adi karter. You are the original one who is even created Brahma. You are adi karte, the one who is creating. You are the creator of him also. Ananta, you are unlimited. So Ananta's one meaning is also beyond space and time. Devesha, you are the god of the gods. Jagat Nivasa, you are the refuge of the universe. Aksharam, imperishable. Sat Asat Tat Param. You are transcendental even to the cause and effect. So why he is telling like that? You are beyond cause and effect because the material world has a cause and an effect, but you are beyond even both of them. You are beyond even cause and effect because you are the supreme cause of all causes even. ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम. जितने भी कारण हैं उसके भी आप परे हो, उनके भी कारण आप हो. So another meaning of sat asat is being transcendental to all material and spiritual things. You are also transcendental to all. You are beyond everything. Everything has come from you. That is another meaning. सत असत, कॉज एंड इफेक्ट. तो जनरली हम सत और असत को यूज करते हैं टेम्परेरी और परमानेंट के सेंस में, पर सत असत का एक और मीनिंग है कॉज और इफेक्ट के मीनिंग में भी. इसलिए यहाँ पर प्रभुपाद ने उसको कॉज एंड इफेक्ट से ट्रांसलेट किया है, क्योंकि शिला बलदेव विद्याभूषण ने उसको ऐसे ट्रांसलेट किया है. So Prabhupada is writing over here the different names and their meanings. By this offering of obeisances, Arjuna indicates that Krishna is worshipable by everyone. He is the soul of every soul. He is Mahatma, he is Ananta, he is Devesh. Then he talks about Brahmaji. So Vishnu Thakur is telling, why should they not offer respect to you? Certainly they should offer respect to you. You are Brahman, Aksharam, above both cause and effect. Sat Asat Param. Okay. त्वमादिदेवा पुरुषा पुराणास्त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं. वित्तासि विद्यं च परं च धाम त्वयि तत्तं विश्वम् अनन्तरूपा. Again, he is telling you are Adi Devah, you are Purusha, you are Purana, very old. Tamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam. You are the refuge of all the universe. Vitta, you are the knower. Vidyam, you are the knowable. Cha Param, you are transcendental. Cha Dhama, you are the refuge or you have the supreme. Dhama also refers to the form, you have a supreme form. Tvai Tatam Vishwam Anantarupam, and you have pervaded in this whole universe in your unlimited forms. So this is glorification by Arjuna. Okay. So Srila Vishwanath Thakur is telling, oh infinite here, when you pervade this whole universe, you are the final place for the universe after destruction. Okay, Srila Prabhupada purport. Everything is resting on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the ultimate rest. Nidhanam means everything. Even the Brahman effulgence rests on the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. He is the knower of everything that is happening in this world. And if knowledge has any end, he is the end of all knowledge. Therefore, he is the known and the knowable. He is the object of knowledge because he is all pervading. Because he is the cause of the spiritual world, he is the transcendental. He is also the chief personality in the transcendental world. So Prabhupada is explaining those meanings which he is giving. Nidhana means the place of merging at the time of destruction. Param Dhama means the transcendental form of the Lord beyond the gunas. Srila Vishwanath Thakur is giving another meaning to this. That Param Dhama. So Param Dhama also means the spiritual world and Param Dhama also means the form of the Lord. So we discussed this in that also when Arjuna is also saying Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavam. So there also Srila Vishwanath Thakur says that he's referring to the form of the Lord. Okay. Vayuryamognir Varuna Shashanka Prajapatestam Prapitamahascha Namo Namaste Stu Sahasra Kritva पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. Hmm. Yes, read translation.
You are air and you are the supreme controller. You are fire, you are water, and you are the moon. You are Brahma, the first living creature, and you are the greatest grandfather. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you 1,000 times and again and yet again.
So here he is referring to his opulences. If you remember, he told, "I am this, I am this." So here he is referring that you are Vayu, you are Yama, you are Agni, you are Varuna, all demigods. Vishwarup he saw. You are the moon, you are the Prajapati, the great grandfather. So like this, he is paying obeisances to Krishna. The Lord is addressed here as air because the air is the most important representation of all the demigods, being all pervasive. So Prabhupada is clarifying that why he is speaking like this, because he is referring to the opulence of Krishna. Hmm. Arjuna also addresses Krishna as a great grandfather because the father of Brahma, the first living creature in the universe. So Baldev Vidya Bhushan's purport is very, very important. Srila Baldev Vidya Bhushan's purport. He's saying all words describe you only. So this is a special thing is mentioning that in this world, every word which we have, every sentence which we have is for the glorification of you only. Hmm. So if you remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he was in his Nimai pastime, so when he was explaining grammar, every word he was connecting to Krishna. Every word. Whatever he is teaching, he was connecting it to Krishna. So one example was given that he is speaking. So आज हम धातुओं के बारे में पढ़ेंगे. धातु यानी रूट. तो जगत का रूट कौन है? कृष्णा है. वही आधार है. हैं? तो जैसे रूट को हम सर्व करते हैं वैसे कृष्णा को हमको सर्व करना है. एंड ही इज बिगेन टू स्पीक अबाउट कृष्णा. So, Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan is telling that every word is describing Krishna. Similarly, Sri Advaita Acharya, he was studying Bhagavad Gita, and he was proving from Bhagavad Gita that every shloka in Bhagavad Gita is talking about bhakti to Krishna. So in Chaitanya Bhagavat, when Mahaprakash Leela comes, so then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reminds Advaita Acharya, Advaitacharya, do you remember that one time you got stuck in one verse? We are not able to understand how this verse is connected to pure bhakti, because you are able to see every verse in light of pure bhakti. So you fasted for that day. You fasted for that day. And then I came in your dream and I told you, you eat something, I will reveal to you this meaning. So today I am going to reveal the meaning of that shloka to you. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reveals the meaning of that shloka to Advaitacharya, and Advaitacharya was very, very happy. Oh, this shloka is also showing pure bhakti. So that was a conviction that every word in Shastras is talking about bhakti to Krishna. So here Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan is speaking that thing. You are all devtas represented by the list from Vayu to Moon God. So here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling not just these two demigods, but all in between them is representation of Krishna. They are representative of Krishna. All these forms are you since you are spread out in Vayu and others by being their cause, since you are the process of spiritual and material energies. You are like the gold spread in bangles and other objects made of gold. So here he is giving one analogy to explain this representation, that gold is there, but when it becomes a keyring or like some necklace, then we say necklace, not gold. We say it's a necklace. It's a finger ring, but that contains gold. That contains gold. So similarly, a demigod may be named Vayu, Chandra, Indra, all this, but it's your energy which is manifested through them. You are the gold in them, which is manifested. So that's the analogy he is giving to Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan to explain how when Arjuna is speaking like this, what it means. नमः पुरस्तादथ प्रशस्तस्ते नमोस्तुते सर्वत एव सर्वा अनन्तवीर्यामितविक्रमस्त्वं सर्वं समापोषि ततोऽसि सर्वा. Yes, read translation.
Obeisances to you from the front, from behind, and from all sides. O unbounded power, you are the master of limitless might. You are all pervading, and thus you are everything.
Srila Prabhupada's purport. Out of loving ecstasy for Krishna, his friend Arjuna is offering his respect from all sides. He is accepting that he is a master of all potencies and all prowess and far superior to all great warriors assembled on the battlefield. And it is said in Vishnu Puran, whoever comes before you, even if he be demigod, is created by you, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he is telling all whatever is your energy only. You are the supreme among all the demigods. Therefore, I am paying obeisances from front, from behind, from right, from left. I am paying obeisances. So Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur is again quoting that same thing. You pervade all this universe, sarvam samaposhi, since it is your product. ये आपका product है. Like gold in earrings and bracelets. Thus you are everything. So how you are everything? Because it is product of your energy. So therefore you are everything. So that Srila Vishwanath Chakra Thakur is explaining again, giving that same analogy. This shloka is very, very important now. Sakheti matva prasabham yaduktam he Krishna he Yadava he Sakheti ajanata mahimanam tavedam maya pramaddat pranayena vapi yachavahar yachavahar sartham asatkritosi vihara संन्यासन भोजनेषु एको तवापि अच्युत तत्समक्षम तत्क्षमा तत्क्षमाये त्वमहम अप्रेयम. तो क्षमा मांग रहे हैं. दिस वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट श्लोका. ओके, रीड द ट्रांसलेशन.
Thinking of you as my friend, I have rashly addressed you, O Krishna, O Yadav, O my friend, not knowing your glories. Please forgive whatever I may have done in madness or in love. I have dishonored you many times, jesting as we relaxed, lay on the same bed, or sat or ate together, sometimes alone and sometimes in front of many friends. O infallible one, please excuse me for all those offenses.
So he's telling that thinking you as my friend, I was thinking Sakheti Matva. So Shloka says, Sakheti Matva, thinking you like a friend. Prasabham, presumptuously means just taking you casually. Yaduktam, I have said you many things. Hey Krishna, hey Yadav, hey Sakheti. So like this, jokingly I have said to you. Ajanata mahimam tavedam, मैं आपकी महिमा से अनजान था. So maya प्रमाद मतलब होता है foolishness, प्रमादात. प्रणयेन वापि, मैं इतना कुछ आपको बोल गया आउट ऑफ माई फुलिशनेस. लेकिन प्लीज, और कभी कभी मैंने कैसे किया, अवहास अर्थम, मैंने जोकिंग भी किया. यच्चा अभास्त अर्थम असत कृतोसी, और कभी कभी आपको डिसऑनर भी किया. कभी कभी होता है टांग खींचते हैं दोस्तों के बीच में. हाँ, तू तो बड़ा आया भक्त बनना है तो मतलब टांग खींचने लग गए. तो असत कृतोसी, तो वो भी बोलने लगे कि मैंने कई बार आपका अपमान भी किया. और विहार संन्यास भोजन, आपके साथ ही चल रहा हूँ, रिलैक्स कर रहा हूँ, आपके साथ ही सो रहा हूँ, आपके साथ ही बैठ रहा हूँ, आपके साथ ही खा रहा हूँ, कभी अकेले में, कभी दोस्तों के साथ आपका मजाक उड़ा दिया. तो प्लीज प्लीज मुझे आप क्षमा करिए, अपरिमेयम, क्योंकि इमेशरेबल हो आप. यस, तो दिस इज वेरी वेरी नाइस वर्स. बहुत सारा इसमें कमेंट्री दिया है हमारे आचार्य ने. पहले हम प्रपात का पढ़ पढ़ते हैं. Although Krishna is manifested before Arjuna in a universal form, Arjuna remembers his friendly relationship with Krishna and is therefore asking pardon and requesting Krishna to excuse him for many informal gestures which arise out of friendship. So in friendship, there are sometimes informal gestures also. So he is telling that, please forgive me for that. He is admitting that formally he did not know that Krishna could assume such a universal form. And although Krishna explained it as his intimate friend, Arjuna did not know how many times he may have dishonored Krishna by addressing him, "O my friend, O Krishna, O Yadava," without acknowledging his opulence. So here, all these three does not acknowledge Krishna's opulences when he says, "Hey Krishna, Hey Yadava, Hey Sakha." So it does not acknowledge his opulence. So we'll see in commentary they will talk. what the offense which he was doing. But Krishna is so kind and merciful that in spite of such opulence, he played with Arjuna as a friend. Such is the transcendental loving relationship between the devotee and the Lord. The relationship between living entity and Krishna is fixed eternally. It cannot be forgotten. As we can see from the behavior of Arjuna. Although Arjuna has seen the opulence in the universal form, he cannot forget his friend relationship with Krishna. It's a very nice. Prabhupada is writing 2, 3 lines in the end. It's very, very amazing. That is the kindness of Krishna, that he is accepting Arjuna as his friend. He's a supreme lord. He does not need to have any father, mother, friends. He's independent of everything. Abhigya Swarat. But he, on his own will, he takes up a friend who is just a living entity, who is a jiva, who is not even a Vishnu Tattva. जनरली अगर आप फ्रेंडशिप बनाते हो तो कैसे बनाते हो? इक्वल स्टेटस एटलीस्ट होना चाहिए, या तो बड़ा हो हमसे थोड़ा सा, या तो इक्वल स्टेटस का होना चाहिए। एचबीटीआई में हो तो आप एचबीटीआई वाले स्टूडेंट से दोस्ती बनाते हो, क्योंकि आपको पता है यही मेरे फ्रेंड्स काम आएंगे, मेरे ब्रांच वाले हैं, तो उनसे आप फ्रेंडशिप करते हो। बट हियर यू सी कृष्णा इज मेकिंग फ्रेंडशिप with Arjuna. He is a liberated soul that we know, but from point of view of Supreme Lord. And what to say of Lord Ram? Lord Ram is making friendship with even a monkey, Sugriva, and is asking for his help. The Supreme Lord is asking for help. Lord Krishna is making friends with the simple cowherd boys of Shivindavan Dham. So that shlok says, na, Kritak Punya Punja. How it starts? Krita Punya Punja. I forgot that shloka, how it starts. Anyone remembers the starting of this shloka? Okay, ठीक है. So that's a friendship. Krishna wants to have friendship. Such is the transcendental loving relationship between the devotee and the Lord. Transcendental loving reciprocation happens with the Lord and his devotees. And this relationship is eternally fixed. It cannot be forgotten. So now let us come to why he is telling, Hey Sakha, Hey Krishna. Okay. So when he is telling, Hey Krishna, when he's telling, Oh Krishna, so what it means? You are well known as the son of Vasudev, who is not very famous, who was a human, a mediocre fighter, situated on the same chariot as another fighter, Ardharatha. I, Arjuna, am well known as the son of a king Pandu, a great warrior fighting on his own chariot, Atiratha. I am Athiratha. This is the implication of Krishna calling out Krishna. Each of the three names of address imply that Krishna is in low position, not suitable in addressing the Supreme Lord. So when he's saying, Hey Krishna, so that is showing that your family lineage is also less than me, and your father is also less than me. He is Ardharatha, but I am Atiratha. I am father of Atiratha, Pandu. So Hey Krishna. So you are lower in position than me. So this is first thing when he says, Hey Krishna. Then he's saying, Hey Yadava, you do not have the king's position in the Yadu dynasty, but have the kingship over the Puru dynasty. The Sandhi of Sakha with Iti is poetic license. So he is telling, Hey Yadava, he's just a common Yadava. You are not any specific position of Yadava is not there. You are not the king of Yadavas. But here I am among the kings of Yadavas, among the Puru dynasty. I have the kingship. So therefore you are also lower in from me. Oh friend, hey Sakha, my friendship with you is not because of the greatness of your forefathers, nor because of the reputation of your family, but is simply based on familiarity. मैंने आपको अपना सखा बना लिया है। ये ऐसा नहीं है कि आपकी फैमिली बहुत ग्रेट है या आपका रेपुटेशन है फैमिली का बहुत ज़्यादा, नहीं, ज़्यादा नहीं है। लेकिन मैं अपनी फैमिलियरिटी से मैंने आपको अपना मित्र बना लिया है। हे सखा। So like this, that's the implication he's telling when he was speaking in that way. So sometimes he used to speak like this alone, or sometimes even among the friends he used to speak like that. When 2, 3, all others are sitting there and he speaks, Hey Yadava, like that he used to say. So therefore he is begging forgiveness, please. The sense of verse 41 is continued in verse 42 with the word Shamaye. The proper form of the verb should be Shamayam. I should beg for forgiveness. So like this he is praying there that please forgive me. Okay, I think some devotee, Itham satam, correct. Itham satam brahma sukhanubhutya dasam gatanam paradevatena maya shitanam naradarakena Sakam Vijaru Krita Punya Punja. So these friends, they have a special transcendental relationship with Krishna. Hmm. I have treated you badly during your leisure and other times in order to joke. I have scolded you with sarcastic words, saying that you are truthful, innocent, and very, very gullible. I beg forgiveness for thousands of offenses produced when you were alone, not in the presence of friends, or when you were surrounded by friends who were joking. Oh, Master, I beg you to forgive me, Kshamai. So he's telling, please forgive me for whatever. Sometimes I joke with you, sometimes scolded you, sometimes comment मारा है आपके ऊपर. So please forgive me. Hmm. So Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan is telling that same thing. He is a little bit different. He's telling when he said Hey Krishna, he is not saying Shri Krishna. So that is wrong. This is disrespectful for Lord. He should have said Shri Krishna. Hmm. But he's saying Hey Krishna. So that is there. For Yadava, he is telling he's just telling him as a Yadava, not the best of the Yadava. He should have told him as the best of the Yadavas. But he is telling just Hey Yadava. Hmm. So when he is addressing him as a friend, Hey Sakheti, that means he is on the equal level. But Lord cannot be in equal level. He is best or Purushottama. So he is not on the equal level. So like this, Srila Baldev Vidyabhushan speaks. Okay. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य त्वमस्य पूजस्य गुरुर्गरीयान् यत्त्वत्समोऽस्ति अभ्यधिक कुतोऽन्यो लोकत्रयापि अप्रतिमा प्रभावा. So then he is telling you should forgive me of whatever I was speaking. So Krishna said, why should I forgive you? He said, because a father is naturally affectionate to his um son. Like that he is going to speak now. But before that he is again glorifying him. Yes, read the translation.
You are the Father of the world, of all moving and non-moving beings. You are the most deserving of worship and as a teacher, even more deserving of. Oh, sorry.
आप कहाँ पहुंच गए?
Translation. You are the Father of this complete cosmic manifestation of moving and non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is equal to you, nor can anyone be one with you. How then can there be anyone greater than you within the three worlds, O Lord of immeasurable power?
Correct. So he is glorifying Lord. So he is telling the greatness of the Lord. He is begging forgiveness. He is telling again the glories of the Lord. So you are the teacher of scripture. So one of the word which is used over here is uh, Guruhu. Tvam asya pujasya cha gurur gariyam. You are the guru. You are the spiritual master who can teach us the right purport of the scriptures. And Gariyan, you are the one who is the most worshipful, most glorious. So that Sashila Baldev Vidyabhushan is writing that he is a teacher. And Prabhupada mentioned that thing in his purport, that how he is a perfect teacher. The Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna is worshipful as a father is worshipful for his son. So he is telling over here Pita. Now next statement will he tell is like a son is forgiven by his father because you are the Supreme Father, you should also forgive me. Therefore he is telling this verse that you are the Supreme Father. He is the spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instruction to Brahma. Not just father, you are also the spiritual master. If a disciple makes a mistake, you have to forgive him. He is a spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instruction to Brahma. Any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be descended in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna. So again, Prabhupada is mentioning that the Lord is transcendental. And then Prabhupada is mentioning the very important line. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna. That will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is a master of Krishna. Everyone is his servant. In Chaitanya Charitamrita confirms, Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasabha Pritya. Only Krishna is God and anyone else is servant. Everyone is complying with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction, being under his superintendence. As stated in Brahma Samhita, he is a cause of all causes. So Prabhupada is saying the best policy which we can have is to follow Krishna. So Arjuna here explained Krishna's inconceivable powers, which is mentioning. And now he is giving. So why he told this analogy of Guru and analogy of Father? Because he again wants to beg forgiveness. तस्मात् प्रणम्य प्रणिधाय कायं प्रसादये त्वम् अहम् ईशमीड्यं पितेव पुत्रस्य सखेव साख्यो प्रियेव प्रियाय रहसि देव षोडम्. Yes, read translation.
You are the supreme Lord, to be worshipped by every living being. Thus I fall down to offer you my respectful obeisance and ask your mercy. As a father tolerates the impudence of his son, a friend of the impertinence of a friend, or a husband, the familiarity of his wife, please tolerate the wrong I may have done you.
Hmm. So first he gets reminded of whatever he has done, and he reminds of many other things also. Then he says that you are the Supreme Lord, you are the Father, and then he says a father naturally just tolerates the son impudence or he forgives him. And even a good friend, he will not take mind if sometimes joking is done with him. Or a husband will not mind the familiarity of his wife. The wife may sometimes joke with the husband. So that is not taken very seriously. Hmm. So he is telling, please forgive, please tolerate this. And Prabhupada is giving a very nice purport to it. Krishna's devotee relate to Krishna in various relationship. One might treat Krishna as a son, one might treat Krishna as a husband, or as a friend, or as a master. Krishna and Arjuna are related in friendship. As a father tolerates, or a husband or a master tolerates, so Krishna tolerates. So Prabhupada is adding a very, very important thing that from so many lifetimes, Krishna is tolerating us. So many births. And we have even come to Krishna conscious, but we are doing so many mistakes in our everyday bhakti. But Krishna tolerates. He is giving us chance to go ahead, go ahead. He is tolerating everything. So therefore, Prabhupada one time one devotee came and he was complaining to Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, I cannot tolerate this devotee. And Prabhupada told you should tolerate him like I am tolerating you. You should tolerate him like I am tolerating you. So yes, Krishna is tolerating us of our whatever defects we have, whatever mistakes we are doing. Krishna is patiently tolerating and smiling. He said, no problem, just go on, go on, go on in your bhakti. So he is tolerating us. Okay, verse number 45. अदृष्टपूर्वं हर्षितोऽस्मि दृष्ट्वा भयेव च प्रव्यथितं मनो मे तदेव मे दृश्यं देवरूपं प्रसीद देव स जगन्निवासा. So now he is very, very fearful seeing the Kala Roop. So he is requesting him to please show him Deva Rupa or the 400 form. That he is requesting. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened. But at the same time, my mind is disturbed with fear. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me and reveal again your form as the personality of Godhead, O Lord of the Lords, O Lord of the universe. So he's telling that my mind is disturbed now to see this Kala Roop. So therefore, I want you to conceal it inside you. So Krishna may ask Arjuna, Arjuna, you wanted to see this only, the my opulences you wanted to see, and you wanted to see the future of the war. Both I am showing you. Why you are afraid now? He said, no, no, no. I wanted to see it, and I don't want to see it. I just want to see your Saumya Roop, Devaroop. First, I want to see your Devaroop. Pleasing form of your. So the word used is uh, Devaroop. Darshaya Devaroopam. Hmm. Srila Prabhupada purport is also very important. Arjuna is always in confidence with Krishna because he's a very dear friend. And as a dear friend, he is gladdened by his friend's opulence. Arjuna is very joyful to see that his friend Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. जनरली ये हमारे में नहीं होता है. अगर हमारा कोई दोस्त ज़्यादा प्रगति कर रहा है तो नेचुरल टेंडेंसी होती है एनवी की. And therefore Krishna told before, Anasuya way, because you are non-envious to me. Therefore I am going to tell you the secrets, the most confidential knowledge about myself. So Arjuna was fully non-envious, no envy at all. He was happy to see that his friend has Supreme Personality Godhead and can show such a wonderful universe form. Arjuna therefore is asking Krishna to show his Narayana form because he can assume any form. This universal form is material and temporary, as the material world is temporary. But in the Vaikuntha planets, he has his transcendental form with 4 hands as Narayana. So you want to see the form of Narayana. Hmm. So your form as Krishna, Deva Rupam, the form which I hold dear. So which form? He is now describing the form which he wants to see. किरीटनं गदिनं चक्रहस्तम् इच्छामि त्वं दृष्टुमहं तथैव तेनैव रूपेण चतुर्भुजेन सहस्रबाहु भव विश्वमूर्ते. Yes, read translation.
O universal form, O thousand-armed Lord, I wish to see you in your four-armed form, with helmeted head and with club, wheel, conch, and lotus flower in your hands. I long to see you in that form.
Now, how do you know that Krishna knows Arjuna knows this form? How did Arjuna comes to know that Krishna also has this form? Anyone knows? How, because Arjuna might have seen, na? He heard about Vishwarup from Duryodhan, from or hearing those pastimes that Krishna has a Vishwarup. Kal Roop was different. Kal Roop was never shown. But this 400 form also Arjuna is asking to show. That means he must have knowledge about it. So how did he get to know this 400 form of Krishna? Any guess? Any guessing?
फोर फॉर्म में फोर फॉर्म में एक महाविष्णु का फॉर्म भी दिखाते हैं उसके
नहीं.
So जी नारायण form is the gold.
ओके, नारायण फॉर्म. ओके, ठीक है.
So
और
जी
कुछ?
परमात्मा form is also 400, right?
Paramatma is also 400. Correct. Hmm. All this is correct, but the
हाँ
exact.
शायद पूरी कभी माँ देवकी से या वसुदेव से पता चला हो।
हाँ, करेक्ट करेक्ट. इन्होंने लग रहा कमेंट्री पढ़ लिया है. पवन प्रू के पास है कमेंट्री. करेक्ट. So, 400 form was shown to Mother Devaki and Vasudev when Krishna first appeared in the womb in the jail of Kamsa. So that 400 form, he's getting reminded of that form, that you also have a 400 form, which you showed to Devaki and Mother Yashodhani, Devaki and Vasudev. Devaki and Vasudev you showed 400 form. So please show me that form also of yours. And also in Mathura, Krishna many times used to have 400 form. When he used to stay in Mathura, Dwarika, many times Krishna used to manifest his four-hand form. So Arjuna, you sometimes in Dwarika, he saw the 400 form of Krishna. There also, because Vasudeva and Devaki, they were there. So sometimes Krishna used to manifest his four-hand form. And Arjuna got to see there also in Dwarika the 400 form of Krishna. That is the opinion of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. These two places he comes to know about this 400 form. This verse establishes without any doubt the statement of Srimad Bhagavatam that Krishna is the original personality Godhead and all other features originate from him. So Prabhupada is making that point that Narayana also is coming from him. So yes, this is Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. I desire to see that same form with a crown of valuable jewels, which we saw previously sometimes, and which your parents saw when you were born. So two places he is telling, which we saw previously sometimes, that is in Dwarika, and which your parents saw when you were born. So kindly transform yourself into a divine actor in that form of yours, 400 form. So here ends Arjuna's prayers, and then Krishna is going to show him this form of four-hand, and then Krishna will come in the two-handed form. And then Krishna is going to speak, this is the most confidential form of mine. And Arjuna is saying, क्या बात कर रहे हो? ये तो मैं डेली देखता रहता हूँ. And then Krishna is going to speak last 2-3 verses, which are very, very important. Krishna is giving conclusion that how you can come to him. The conclusion of 10th, 11th chapter, he is going to speak. Okay, so that we'll see the last class, which we'll have for 11th chapter on next Monday. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Yes, any questions, any doubt in this?
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
Yes, Pawan Bro.
प्रभु जी आप इसमें वो बता रहे थे कि ट्रांसलेशन में आया कि अर्जुन माफी मांग रहे हैं कि मैंने आपसे ऐसा बिहेव किया, लेकिन हम
Correct.
तो ऐसा भी कई बार सुनते हैं कि जैसे ड्यूटी जो होते हैं, जो शुद्ध भक्त होते हैं, उनका जब वो रस होता है वो तत्व को ऊपर चला जाता है ज्ञान के, तो वो
Correct.
तो अर्जुन शुद्ध भक्त हैं, उनका तो रस तत्व ज्ञान के ऊपर चला गया, तो
Correct.
बल्कि और हायर प्लेटफॉर्म पे है, माफी क्यों मांग
Correct.
रहे हैं?
Correct. He is on the higher platform. He is on the level of friendship. लेकिन इस समय क्योंकि इतना ऑपुलेंस देखा ना उसका डायरेक्ट, तो उनका वो ऑपुलेंस से थोड़ी देर के लिए वो ढक गया. जैसे माता यशोदा ने यूनिवर्सल फॉर्म देखा था तो क्या बोलने लग गई वो, मैं इल्यूजन में हूँ कि नंद महाराज मेरे पति हैं, मैं यहाँ की रानी हूँ, और ये कृष्ण मेरा बेटा है, जबकि ये तो सुप्रीम पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड है, ही इज कंट्रोलिंग एवरीथिंग, ये वो। तो आप पढ़ो वो चैप्टर पढ़ना, तो माता यशोदा पूरी फिलोसफी बोलती है वहाँ, बहुत फिलोसफी। फिर कृष्णा सोचते हैं यार क्या है ये, रसा में रसाभास हो गया। कृष्णा वापस मुंह बंद कर लेते हैं, तो वापस वो भूल जाती हैं, और वापस भूल जाती हैं, और फिर बोलती है मुंह खोलो, इसमें मुंह में देखती है मिट्टी होता है। सो वृंदावन में क्या है कि ऑपुलेंस टिक नहीं पाता है स्वीटनेस के सामने। ऑपुलेंस टिक नहीं पाता है वृंदावन में, ऑपुलेंस कैन नॉट हैव अ स्टैंड बिफोर द स्वीटनेस ऑफ कृष्णा ऑफलेशन। लेकिन वृंदावन के बाहर उसका इफेक्ट दिखता है, जैसे कुंती महारानी है उनके ऊपर वो इफेक्ट दिखता है, उनके में ऑपुलेंस ज्यादा है, और मदरली लव है लेकिन उससे प्रोपोर्शन में कम है। और देवकी माता में 50-50 है, शी नोज ही इज माई सुप्रीम पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड, इसलिए प्रेयर बोली जब वो होता है, लेकिन फिर शी इज माई सन, ही इज माई सन ऑल्सो, तो 50-50 होता है। तो अर्जुना को यहाँ पर ऑपुलेंस दिखा के उनके वो रसा को थोड़ा डाउन कर दिया, ऑपुलेंस कुछ समय के लिए, लेकिन अभी वापस देखना बंद हो जाएगा, वापस युद्ध स्टार्ट होगा, वापस वो एज अ फ्रेंड हो जाएंगे, वापस एज अ फ्रेंड वो भूल जाएंगे कि कृष्णा सुप्रीम लॉर्ड है। हम्म और वो बोलेंगे सखा ऐसे करना चाहिए वैसे करना चाहिए, और वापस में डिबेट होता है कि ऐसे करें वैसे करें, कृष्णा बोलते हैं नहीं ऐसे करो, अर्जुन बोलते हैं ठीक है ऐसे कर, तो दिस इज टेम्परेली ही इज हैविंग दैट थिंग। ओके पवन प्रो।
गुरु जी मतलब इसमें अर्जुन को तो ठीक है, लेकिन आचार्य ने हमारी ऐसी कमेंट्री क्यों दी है कि अर्जुन ने गलती की, पूरा एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं एक एक वर्ड का, कि कृष्ण
हम्म
बोला, यादव बोला, सखा बोला, उसमें पूरा एक एक एक्सप्लेनेशन दे रहे हैं कि उन्होंने गलती की, जबकि आचार्य से ऐसे पता है कि वो तो फाइल प्लेटफॉर्म से गलती नहीं की, फिर वो ऐसा
करेक्ट
एक्सप्लेनेशन क्यों दे रहे
करेक्ट,
हैं?
तो आचार्य से हमको पूछना पड़ेगा कि उन्होंने ऐसी कमेंट्री दी है। लेकिन एज पर माई अंडरस्टैंडिंग मीन्स फॉर अस टू लर्न लेसन दैट हम भगवान को ऐसे नहीं बुला सकते। एक साधका लेवल पे जैसे डेमीगॉड्स है वो भगवान को ऐसे नहीं बुलाते हैं। हम्म तो वो जो इनहेरेंट एपरेंट मिस्टेक है, इसको बोलते हैं एपरेंट मिस्टेक, समझ रहे हो आप? एपरेंट मिस्टेक मतलब लग रहा है कि मिस्टेक है, वो क्या मिस्टेक है जो अर्जुना यहाँ पॉइंट आउट कर रहे हैं। तो अर्जुना की दृष्टि से आचार्यों ने कमेंट्री दिया है, इस स्टेज पे जब अर्जुना है उनकी दृष्टि में ये कैसे मिस्टेक है उस एंगल से कमेंट्री दिया है। समझ में आया आपको? रसा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से नहीं दिया है, तत्व पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कमेंट्री है, रसा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से कमेंट्री नहीं है।
ठीक है, समझ गए।
ओके यस हिरण्मय निताय प्रो।
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
यस
प्रभु जी थैंक यू प्रभु जी, आपने बहुत अच्छा बताया ये। मुझे एक चीज मुझे पूछना था, जैसे आप बीच में बता रहे थे कि जब वो अर्जुन भगवान का इतना अच्छा फॉर्म देखे तो फिर ग्लोरीफाई किए, और उनको वो भी है कि प्रभु मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
यस।
प्रभु आवाज आ रही है? हाँ तो प्रभु जी उसमें प्रभु जी फिर ग्लोरीफाई करते हैं, और फिर आप बताए कि अगर कोई हम में से हमारे दोस्त को ऐसा कुछ आता है तो हम लोग ईर्ष्या आ जाते हैं, लेकिन भगवान का वो तो एक तरीके से नेचुरल है क्योंकि वो शुद्ध भक्त हैं प्रभु जी। लेकिन हमारे केस में हम कैसे वैसा भाव ला सकते हैं कि हम डिवोटी का अप्रिसिएशन और ज्यादा कर पाए और अपने अंदर फील कर पाए, जैसे भाई को किसी को हुआ तो वैसे लगता है कि मेरा भाई है। डिवोटीज को
हम्म
कैसे प्रभु जी हम अपने अंदर ला सकते हैं?
देखो कोई भी चीज हम करते हैं तो उसमें पहले प्रॉफिट देखते हैं कि कितना प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, व्हाट इज इन इट फॉर मी। तो कुंती मारिनी बोलती हैं, एक श्लोक आता है उसमें कुंती मारिनी बोलती हैं कि अगर कोई दूसरे के भक्ति को देखकर उसको ग्लोरीफाई करता है तो उसको जो इफेक्ट मिलता है वो डबल मिलता है। ठीक है, फायदा डबल है आपका। तो मान लीजिए किसी ने बहुत अच्छा सेवा किया, प्रसादम सर्विंग का सेवा बहुत अच्छा किया, आपने उसको ग्लोरीफाई कर दिया तो आपको डबल बेनिफिट मिला बिना प्रसादम सर्विंग किए। क्या बात है मुझे, क्या बात है। तो अगर आप उसको जेन्युइनली ग्लोरीफाई करोगे, सो आपको डबल बेनिफिट मिलेगा। तो फायदा किस में है बताओ? है कि नहीं फायदा ग्लोरीफाई करने?
ग्लोरीफाई करना प्रभु जी।
हाँ डबल बेनिफिट मिलता है। अरे प्रभु जी आपने तो इतना अच्छा प्रचार किया है, अब उसको प्रचार करने का जितना बेनिफिट नहीं मिला वो आपको डबल मिल गया क्योंकि आपने एक भक्त को ग्लोरीफाई कर दिया। लॉर्ड ने कहा, क्या बात है मेरे भक्त को ग्लोरीफाई कर रहा है। तो प्रॉफिट देखना चाहिए हमको, प्रॉफिट कहाँ मिलेगा। तो कोई डिवोटी है अमेरिका में, उसने कुछ अच्छा कर दिया, आप यहाँ से ग्लोरीफाई कर दो आपको बेनिफिट मिल जाएगा। हैं हम्म So that's how we have to glorify devotees, and also we need to serve the devotees. Serve करेंगे तो हमारा envy चला जाता है. We need to serve. Also serve the devotees. Every devotee has some unique, because कृष्णा क्या monotonous थोड़ी ना है. कृष्णा अपने रसराज हैं. He needs all type of रसा. तो उनको शिवावेश टू जैसे डिवोटीज भी चाहिए, कौष्टाधीश टू जैसे डिवोटीज भी चाहिए. हमारे आश्रम में वैरायटी है. संतोष टू टाइप के भी चाहिए. सीरियस एकदम. साधु गौर टू एकदम साधु. तो लॉर्ड लॉर्ड नीड्स ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ रसास. तो अगर आप उस रसा को अप्रिशिएट कर पाओगे तो एनवी नहीं करोगे. जो डिवोटीज का स्पेसिफिक रसा है लॉर्ड के लिए, उस रसा को अगर आप अप्रिशिएट कर सकें तो आप कभी भी एनवी नहीं करेंगे. बिकॉज लॉर्ड इज लाइकिंग दैट रसा ऑफ दैट डिवोटी. ठीक है, मैंने तय करूँ.
थैंक यू भाई.
डबल बेनिफिट है आपका. है, एनवी मत करो. ग्लोरीफाई करोगे तो डबल बेनिफिट. ओके, ठीक है ब्रू. सो विल स्टॉप हियर. थैंक यू सो मच. हरे कृष्णा. शिला प्रपात की जय. जनक नंदिनी श्री सीता माता की जय. श्री जानवा देवी की जय. श्रीमद पंडित की जय.